Hey, this is Carrie Pilet. I thought I would talk about In Search of Your Passion today. I was listening to the radio this week, thinking about passion and thinking about how do we decide, what we do in life, and said, I think this is a good topic. So I thought I'd share my thoughts with you about that. The first thing I want to talk about is as we try to figure out what our passion is in life. Lots of times we start with what it is not. Okay, we can pick out the things that we don't like, and I'm not sure that's really I think we need to know what we don't like, but I think in terms of finding our passion, I don't want us to focus there so much as what does it take and where maybe should we look to figure out, what it is that we're passionate about, what really excites us, what really turns us on, what is it that gives us energy, makes us alive. That's what I'm talking about, passion. So, how do we go about doing this? Well, I think one of the things that we have to do is identify the things that make us happy. I sit back and say, when am I happy? What am I doing? Who am I with? What does it look like for Carrie to be happy? And, another way to maybe think about this, if you go, well, gosh, I don't know, or there's so many things that make me happy, or I'm a happy person, which you may well be. But what gives you good energy? What gives you good energy in your life? That's that motivation, that thing that you like to do, that you feel good about when you do it, that you don't want to end, that you look forward to doing it again. That's what passion is. What am I passionate about? I really, really, really like working with my women. I watch movies and go, oh my gosh, I need to take that piece and I need to put it in that class and we need to talk about it because it's a beautiful example of, respect or trust or how to get along better. And I tell you, I'm passionate about working with women. It's my passion. I feel good when I do it. It gives me positive energy. I look around my life and say, how do I do more in that arena? What are you passionate about? Where's the good energy coming from? If you're still having, gosh, I don't know, I'm not sure what makes me happy, I'm not sure where the good energy is for me, you might have to step back and say, well, okay, what am I curious about? What would I like to know more about? What are the things in life that I would like to check out and maybe haven't? Here you might maybe look at your bucket list, the list of things, the things you want to do at some point in life that you haven't gotten around to, and maybe start thinking about doing some of that. What are the things in life that you're curious about? That may be another place to look for that passion. Lots of times when we start looking for passion, we also have to come to the realization that we need to think in abundance. One of the roadblocks to being passionate is I don't got enough time. I don't have enough time. I can't do it. I don't have time. I'm too busy. Where will I fit this in? That is coming from a mindset of scarcity. There's not enough. And we need to really think about a mindset of abundance. When something is important to us, we will make time. When something is important to you, you will make time to do it. You will make time to do it. And so when I work with my women, I'm like, when we have children, we have to make time for our children. We have to make time to spend just with them. Why? Because kids want to spend time with just mom or with just dad. And so when you have something that's important to you, you have to make time to do it. Let's suppose that I actually did. I wanted to lose 10 pounds. And what I was doing, living my regular life, wasn't working. So I had to make time to make some changes, to do some things that would help me lose the 10 pounds that I wanted to lose. So what did I have to make time to do? I had to make time to make a grocery list so that I had better food to eat when it was time to eat. I wanted to have salads. I wanted to have less pasta. I needed some different protein sources. I had to make time to make a grocery list. I had to make time to exercise. Again, one of those things that I wasn't doing a whole lot of. And I had to say, okay, so how do I exercise? Well, I might walk. I might go to the gym. I might go out for a run. I got out my dance party video. My kids like it when I do that because we move the sofa back and I really like the video, but I like it so much I spend hours doing this sometimes when I get it out. So I got out my dance party video because, dancing is a form of exercise too. So, what am I talking about here? The abundance. You have to make time to do the thing that you're passionate with. So, I make time to put things into the discussions the work that I do with my women. I make time to write up a new lesson plan. I look for new topics. I have to make time to do that. It doesn't just happen because I think about it. We have to make time to do these things. And if you're still not there, let's move on to something else. Sometimes we want to maybe earn a living at this thing that's our passion. We want to make a difference in a larger setting. And so sometimes you have to say, so what is it that the world needs more of? What is it that the world needs more of? I have met some interesting people who, when they stepped back looking for their passion and said, what does the world need more of? Have come up with some incredible ideas for what does the world need more of. I have a friend that owns a dog walking company. What does the world need more of? Pets need more time out in the open air, and so she opened a dog walking company, and she started with just some of her friends who worked all day long and said, I don't want to put my dog in a kennel, but boy, it really would be nice if somebody would come walk the dog at lunchtime. The dog would really, and so, she has all the business she can do walking dogs, and she loves it. It's her passion. She's out in the fresh air. She gets to spend time with all kinds of with dogs, and they go to the park or they walk around, and she absolutely loves it. Because she said, what does the world need more of? The world needs more of people taking care of dogs. In my mind, for my passion, what does the world need more of? The world needs more healthy families, examples of healthy families, information to help families live and thrive and prosper in our society. And so you see how this is tied into my passion. Okay? If you're still scratching your head, the next thing to look at is how are you unique? Sometimes it is our uniqueness. Somebody this term, I was talking to somebody, they said, you mean how we're weird? That was the word they used, how we're weird. Yeah, how you're weird. How are you unique? What is it about you that's different from other people? Because sometimes it's our own uniqueness, that just different way of thinking about things or doing things that really points to where our passion really might be. Another way to term that would be, what gifts do you have? What are the special things about you that you offer to those around you and to the world that not everybody has? So finding your gifts may be another way. I have a couple of friends in life who are healers, and they really can smooth energy. So they don't do massage, that's not what I'm talking about, but they can move energy over a person's body when they're not feeling good or when they just are having anxiety. It's amazing how they do it, and it's their passion. I don't know how they do it. But I've seen it and I've experienced it, and I'm like, oh my gosh, that is such a great gift. And if they hadn't really thought about how they were different and how they thought they could take their uniqueness and contribute to the world around them, they might not be doing that, but they are. Okay, so there's some ideas for where to look for your passion. What is it that makes you happy? Where do you get your energy from? What is it that you're interested in, curious about? Making time. I've got to make time to do this. Okay, what does the world need more of? How am I unique from those around me? Okay, and if you still scratch your head going, Carrie, you've talked about this for 6 minutes now and I still don't have an idea. You got to be patient. As you start this process for figuring out what your passion is, you do have to be patient. We have to take our time. You may have to go out and experience some of the things on your bucket list, the things that you would like to do to try to see, is there something there that I like? Is that something that I really enjoy? Is there something there for me to expand on and really be, jazzed about, that really just will fulfill, make my life, will just pop what I do in life? So, take your time and get out of your rut if you're in one. Do some of the things that you're curious about. Do some of the things that you're interested in. If somebody invites you to do something and normally you would say no, say yes. Try something new and see, what comes of that. Okay? So, this has been In Search of Your Passion, and I'm Carrie Pilet. Thanks for listening.